probably the most iconic broadcaster in Los Angeles history. And I'm not just talking about sports, Travis. I think that Vin Scully, as you articulated, was the soundtrack for all of us in Los Angeles for as long as any of us can remember.
Yeah.
This was a guy who started with the Dodgers in the 1950s.
In Brooklyn.
Moved here when they moved here, and until just a few years ago was basically everything we knew about the Dodgers came from Vin. My dad used to tell me, Travis, that Vin Scully was the best storyteller that was out there. It wasn't just him describing baseball. You learn something every time you listen to Vin. And this isn't a shock. He was 94, but he seemed almost unstoppable.
Well,
I really thought he was going to live to be 100.
I wouldn't have been surprised either. It was, you were listening to a man in his early 80s, and then his mid-80s, and then his late 80s, and he still sounded like he was somebody in his 30s and 40s who was at the peak of his powers. And I don't know if there's anybody that's done anything that has been better at whatever it is, whether it's medicine or art or broadcasting or school teaching or whatever it is, that was better at their chosen line of work than he was at his.